and welcome to Sagittarius Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Sagittarius. Okay, this is going to be for any planet or star you have in your chart under Saggy. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Lech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Now, we all have an intuition. It's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that. And if a reading is like a snapshot of a possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. If you don't like the ending of a reading, change what you're doing is all we can do. Now, with that being said, my gorgeous Saggies, let's get into your cards. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Sagittarius, please come forward and share. And you got the 8 of Winter in the upright. Now, ooh, 8 of Winter and the 10 of Summer. That is interesting. I think the 10 of Summer has come up in every single reading up to this point. Nice. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, one moment please. And you have 2 cards in the upright. You have the Magician as well as the Queen of Spring. Well, I see what our next set is. And please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what else they should expect. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagittarius, please come forward and share what they should expect. Next card, 6 of Summer. No one else got this one up to this point. With the Wheel. Wheel, the wheel. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Okay. Well, I guess the Ace of Autumn pointing towards the left would characterize, with the 3 of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Okay. Now, let us clarify, shall we? Yes, we shall. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Sagittarius, please come forward and clarify the 8 of Winter followed by the 10 of Summer. Please, angels and guides. Then you have the first card is the Fairy Godmother, clarifying that, followed by Indy, as well as the Sage, Lady of the Harvest, and Iris of the Rainbow. Interesting. Okay, okay. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share why the Magician is followed by the Queen of Spring. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies. And you got the Feline with Los Unas. at the bottom of the deck. Now, the other side. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share why the sixth summer is followed by the wheel. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got Nellis the Alchemist with the Rar card at the bottom of the deck. No one got the Rar card up to this point. So please, right. So the Glenkener wanted to show up. I guess we'll see. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies, please come forward and share why the Ace of Autumn is pointing towards the left, followed by the Three of Autumn. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies. And you got the Pook with Lattice Moon's Daughter at the bottom of the deck. This has been the couple of times I've been seeing this card and I'm like, nah, it's gonna come up. If it really wants to come up, it's going to come up. And here we have it coming up. So, by the way, if I didn't say, I use selenite on my decks to cleanse and purify my crystals and my decks of cards. Now, let us begin, shall we? Yes, we shall. So, the first set of cards starts off with the 8 of Winter, followed by the 10 of Summer, which is a very interesting combination because the 8 of Winter, okay, talks of you have what you need. No, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Think that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Right? So you start off by thinking negatively, but then something happens to completely change your frame of mind, and so that you allow yourself to attain the 10 of Summer. Now, the 10 of Summer is an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Now, that is an interesting crescendo, if I ever saw one. Now, the reason for that shift is because you first have the Fairy Godmother, which talks of gifts, talents, grace, helpful lessons. So something is going to come and teach you a helpful lesson. Or maybe you're going to learn a helpful lesson without something coming in and teaching you. I guess that's something that is correct because I just yawned. Now, the next card is the Indy Card. Now, the Indy Card stands for indecision, of course. It says indecision, wishy-washing, commitment, decision-making. Now, I'm not quite sure why this is here. I guess I'm going to have to pull out the Mirror Truth set after all. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Saggies. Why is the Indy Card here? You got the Sith. And the Sith is the number 10. Sith. The Sith can be a warning, danger, an incident, an unexpected development, an acute condition, or even a shock. Hey, wait. Where was shock is coming. A shock. Time-wise, it is happening suddenly and unexpectedly with unannounced and potential aggression or surprisingly. The card indicates a restless and nervous energy, hyperactivity, immature and impetus behavior. Behavior surprisingly scary, the sudden end of something. Look at the surrounding cards to see which topic is concerned. So I get that there is an ending of the Eight of Winter. That is what is coming to an end. That is what... Okay, so I'm guessing that the Eight of Winter is going to end because you are finally making a decision and a commitment that will blow people's socks off, possibly. Then you have the Sage, which talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, patience. So this comes from what's the word? Experience. This comes from experience. So you've experienced some pretty nasty stuff up to this point, and that is what is telling you, just wait it out, make a decision now, because this decision is going to help you throughout your reality, right? Next you have Lady of the Harvest. Now Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, grief, loss, harvest, release. So mainly what I'm picking up on is completion and release. So the Ten of Summer is emotional completion with the release of all the negativity that you had with the Ten of Winter. Okay, then you have Iris of the Rainbow, which talks of hope, promise for the future. Why? Because you have completely let go of all this unnecessary stuff. Okay. Now, next set of cards. So the next set starts off with the Magician. Okay, and the Magician talks of you can do anything. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. You can, whatever you set your mind to, whatever you work on is going to be a success. Then you have the Queen of Spring. Now the Queen of Spring is the Queen of Wands. This card talks of a brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly individual. Alright? And it says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. You are getting what you want, is what's coming to mind. But teamwork is what I'm getting is necessary for you to really get what you want. Now, the next card, the first card clarifying, is the Feline. Now the Feline talks of getting it right, delayed completion, tidying up loose ends. Now, this, to my understanding, is someone who doesn't delegate. They nitpick. When their chakras are not balanced, they nitpick. And they try to fix it all themselves. Whilst when their chakras are balanced, they can delegate. Because I mean, this face does not, it seems like a miser's face. And like, I want it done my way, or else it's the highway. What? Okay, next is Los Cunas. Now, Los Cunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, adventure. So, now how is this? Tidy up loose ends. No, I need clarifier here. Okay. Please, angels and guides, and angels of the highest good, who has a message for my Sagittarius, please come forward and share why the feline is out clarifying. Feline and Los Gunas are out clarifying this set, the second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Sagittarius, why are these two cards out to clarify the Magician and the Queen of Spring? And you got Snake. Okay. Now, why the snake? Why? The snake. The snake card stands for entanglement, cunning, intellect, seduction, or detours. In the past, detours! Haha! In the past, snake was mainly interpreted as danger. Nowadays, it qualities of calm and considering reasoning are added. Do not act impulsively. First think about it. The ability to abstain. It can also be about an untrustworthy person or matter. I don't think that's the case. Well, it depends on your situation, but grace or matter. Where am I? Calculating someone who likes to be attractive. That might be it too. A good sense of judgment, calculating good sense of judgment would be the Queen of Spring. Good sense of judgment. In relationships, a person who loves to seduce, someone who goes off for his or her goals. Tidying up loose ends. The card can also reflect selfish behavior. Okay. An enemy diplomatic action is necessary. Okay, so an enemy diplomatic action is necessary. In the context of action, keep a cool mind and keep your emotions in check. Goals can be better achieved via detours. That refers to the feline. Detours. Cautious action is necessary. Reveries do not help with this. Do not get entangled. Be careful. The snake can also stand for people who are not in their power and do not stand for themselves. This comes into play when they feel pushed into a corner and bite in their own way. Snakes can be very fast and their actions are sudden and usually unexpected. You come to the snake's stealth. When you look at the cards in the giant tableau that are directly located around this card. What is directly located around this card? We're talking about the feline, which we understood, and we're talking about Los Gunas, which we also understood, and the Queen of Wands, yes, and the Magician, yeah. So basically, you're being cunning, maybe not you, but someone you're dealing with. Being cunning, you don't mind delayed completions, you just want things to be ended well, and that is what I'm getting for that. Now, okay, but now I want to know. So you're delaying completion in order to discover yourself and your sunken treasure. Now it makes sense. In order for you to move forward in a better way. Okie dokie. Now, the next set of cards that you got starts off with the Six of Summer. And the Six of Summers talks of children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. So something from your past might be coming up, and that's when you get the Wheel. The Wheel talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. But in this case, the Wheel means, the Wheel of Fortune. So things have come full circle. And I think that it goes hand in hand with the Six of Summer, in which case if something comes back from the past, so you have two options. So one, something comes from the past and you have the Wheel and everything turns out perfectly well, you start seeing them and whatnot, and things end on a good note. That's the first one. The second one is that someone comes from your past, you start remembering things, the actual way they occurred, not the way you thought they occurred, and that completely changes your perception on this person. And so this is when you find out that this person is no longer necessarily part of your life, and that is for a good reason, is what I'm getting. Now the cards clarifying that, okay, is Nellis the Alchemist, which talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. So with this arrival of that person from your past, that makes you see that, okay, maybe, you know what, maybe they aren't the best for me any longer, So there is something within you that is transforming for the better, okay? And with that transformation, alright, comes the Rar card. Now the Rar card, alright, talks of wild energy, pure potential. Okay? So this change that you're bringing to your reality, for one, might mean that, will mean that you are leaving something behind and that you are taking on a whole new persona, or that you are taking something from the past because both of you have changed and you have gotten better, and because of that change, there is nothing but pure potential. You can create whatever you want because you have both evolved, you have both matured, you have both raised your abilities to a whole new level. Okay? Then you have the Ace of Autumn pointing towards the left. So cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they're happening super slowly, or they happened in the past. For those for whom this happened in the past, okay, it says a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. I feel like from the story that, okay, so if we take both divergence that I mentioned, which was one, you take someone back from your past because you both changed, or B, that's A, and B would be that you send someone back, like you let go of someone from your past because they no longer bring you that joy that they once did. Okay, so first it would be that I feel like in both of them something will change, like something, like the way you'll get to this point is going to change, but it's basically says a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So, or you are doing this now, or you did this in the past, and because there was this realization and this shift in your perception, you were able to start something new monetary wise. If it is not yet in your reality, that means you are working towards this and you still don't comprehend how to make it happen, which is fine. It's a work in progress. It's better than you being stuck in no man's land, is what I'm saying. Okay? Now, the next card is the Three of Autumn. Now, the Three of Autumn is follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So, I guess we got the answer for the people for whom this has not yet happened. Go after what you really enjoy. Do what you love to do. Okay, do what makes you sing, what makes your heart sing. All right, and now the cards clarifying that are the Pook, which talks of the good and bad, bad and good, which actually refers back to the Six of Summer, that thing that came back from your past and that you took or you let go of because you had surpassed it by leaps and bounds, is what this is referring to. Okay. But I feel like you see the good and the bad and the bad and good, which means that you have taken what you've learned, your experiences from the past, and you've learned from them, or you are learning from them. And because of that, that is allowing you to resolve something completely new and completely that you did not even think of beforehand. Then you have Lattice Moon's Daughter, which talks of light cast and shadow. Light cast and shadow. What is this word? Light cast and shadow. Spiritual guidance. Oh, it's like cast and shadow. It was shadow. Alright, so it's spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. How can I translate that? Like cast and shadows. Alright, so you, because of this whole new perception, okay, that you are having, you're now able to see how some things in your life were meant to happen in order for you to learn something so that it will allow you to move on to something else. Okay, that's with the Pook. And then with Lattice, that perception, that change in perception that allowed you to move on is basically the spiritual guidance that is mentioned here. Okay, so my gorgeous Saggies. This is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I may not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Saggies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!